Hello, Becky. It's Christine McIver. So I've set this up so hopefully you can see all of the cards, but at least you'll be able to hear if you can't see every little thing, and I will do my best to communicate to you. So what we're going to do for you today is the Celtic cross, and this is a 10-card pull, as I've said. I'm using these beautiful cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. They're called the Angel Tarot cards, and they are absolutely gorgeous cards. There's 78 cards in total, and what we're going to do is, based on your question, your desire to realize that you are more than enough before your father passes, is the intention that we're putting out. So I'm going to begin now. I'm holding the cards in my hand. I'm just going to clear the cards. Mother, Father, God, God I am, guides and angels. Becky is looking for direction and guidance regarding her desire to realize that she is more than enough before her father passes over. With your help today, we would like to communicate with her about this. So I'm going to shuffle the cards, Becky, trusting that always the angels give us what we are needing. Okay, so the first card that I'm laying down is, represents the situation. The next card represents the current challenge. This is the basis of the situation. This is the past relevance to the situation. This is the presence relative to the situation. This is the near future. The power in the situation. This represents the effects of the people around you. This represents our hopes or fears. And the final card represents the outcome. Okay, so the first card is the Page of Earth. Sclorary, dependable, patient, and successful. And it says, good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So what I'm receiving on this card for you, Becky, is that your desire to move forward. You have been patient, and you've been slowly building yourself to move forward. The situation has been really, it's about you. It's about you becoming more, about you really focusing on yourself and learning to love who you are, Becky. That's the real, what really represents the situations is about you. So the angels were very, very bang on that. Earth represents material world and making a living or caring for our bodies. Really about ourselves and resources. The second card represents the current challenge affecting the issue. So this one is the Ten of Earth, and it says a very happy family, financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. Well, that one's bang on, isn't it? The challenge is finding happiness within yourself, Becky, and also within your relationship with your father. So that is telling us a lot about the current challenge is finding that balance and that love and that value. So Earth again is about making a living, the material world, but also this is about you and finding your value. These are all going to make sense, Becky, as we read through them all. They're all going to seem more connected. Okay? The next one is represents the basis of the situation. So this one is the star. Archangel Raphael happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. So the basis is your happiness, is really finding within yourself the positiveness and finding your value, and really about planning moving forward. It feels to me that you have allowed your father's judgments, and we all have them. This is not a criticism of your father. We all have them. But really, you've allowed those judgments to hold you back. And you see in this picture the water flowing forward. This is about moving forward, making positive plans to help you move forward on your right path. Okay, so again, and now this is water. And water is about emotions and family. So that is very much the basis of your situation. The next is the past relevant to the situation. So this is the Hermit. Now, isn't that interesting? Archangel Raziel is on this one, and it's spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. So I am getting that what has been in the past is that what is relevant to your situation right now is that you have been spending time in quiet meditation and learning and growing more than you've probably acknowledged or given yourself credit for. In fact, I'm receiving that you have been judging yourself as if you're procrastinating, as if you've been hiding and playing small, and that's not the truth. Part of that taking time out, maybe there has been a part that's been hiding, but there's been a bigger part of you have been nurturing, and it's a loving thing. So when you can change your viewpoint about what you have been doing, the energy around that is going to serve you greatly in the moving forward. The next card represents the present. So we're back to Earth again. So the Earth, remember, is all about the material world, making a living, looking after money, work, home, security, education. And this is the 8 of Earth, and it says skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. And you talked about realizing that you are more than enough. Well, you see that that's the way your father is judging you. There has been a part of you that has been judging yourself. That there's been a small belief system within yourself. So what is it that you, Becky, are yearning to learn and to grow into, that you can bring into your present situation now, that you have been wanting to embrace? You know, taking that time to go within and to really allow yourself to embrace these desires and to have them grow into a rewarding skill is where we are right now in the present for you. And the near future. Oh, back to Earth again. 7 of Earth. Seeds well planted. A temporary pause in action. Unnecessary worry. So you're all about foundation, financial, growing, finding your value in this time and space. You have been planting seeds. We know that you have been going within, that you have been desiring more. You have been bringing forth things that you were wanting to develop, and now they're saying to you in the near future that your seeds have been well planted. We've got a very strong tree here, and we know that trees have roots, deep, 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 deep roots. You've been planting deep, deep roots, and you've had a temporary pause. There may be a temporary pause as you begin to evaluate. But there's unnecessary worry. You can see that there's 7 beautiful angels around in this tree. 7 of Earth. Very, very powerful. Unnecessary worry. Give your worry to the divine and know that you are fully grounded and ready to move forward. Okay. The power in the situation. Life experience. Archangel Shemuel. a significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. And that's your desire to change. Change within yourself. And it's time to spread your wings. That's the power that you have, Becky. The angels are bringing you forward and saying, you have the life experience. It's time to move forward, to step away from the past, to step away from the belief systems that of perhaps that you've been given and you have allowed to come forward, and from your home situation. So this is what's saying to me, your home situation. You're moving forward back into yourself and really finding your value and honoring it. And there's just blessings. You're just walking into blessings, the beautiful flowers, and leaving the darkness in the past. And the butterflies, transformation. Lots of transformation. It's time to spread your wings, Becky. And that's your power in this situation. You have the power. You're the only one that can change this, Becky. And change is what you're desiring. Faith, having the faith is what you're needing. The next card, the effects of people around you. 4 of air. And air has to do with intellect, communication, decisions, analyzing, voicing our thoughts, justice. So 4 of air, time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So when we are talking about the people around you, there are, as in here, as if this is mother and father, and then the child here. The effects of the people around you, nearly allow them to be in the background, as in here, and allow this energy to just go back to them, going back and back to them. See, there's 2 sweeping energies nearly moving back and forth. Go within, take time for yourself, and the effects of the people around you is what they choose to let it be. When you are loving yourself and you're taking the time, analyzing the situation from your perspective and allowing others to analyze it from them, what they believe about you is not your, or does not need to be your reality. Our family members come to us to teach us. They are our greatest teachers, and they are our greatest challenges, Becky. So take time for yourself. Take time to rest. Take a vacation. Sometimes having a bath with Epsom salts is a vacation to just love yourself and to step out of the situation and meditate about it, think about it. Allow the ideas to come. Let your angels speak to you. When you're feeling the experience, ask them for guidance, Becky. So very, very important. Then this one represents your hopes or your fears. 9 of water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. Becky, this is about rising to the surface. Rising to the surface, rising above the situation. Again, this is about emotions and family and nurturing, opening our hearts, all about relationships. So your hopes are coming true. Your hope of realizing that you are more than enough. You've always been more than enough. And it's time to rise to the surface and breathe in the beautiful air and flow easily with your past. Your past came to teach you something, Becky. The lesson is there for you to observe, but no longer be in the thick of it, because you've risen to the top. And the outcome, again, water, 8 of water, a desire to move on. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional. I'm getting again, Becky, as far as the relationship with your father, but also with yourself. The outcome is your desire to move on. Search for this use this experience that you've been feeling to teach you to grow, both within your emotions and within your spirituality. Becky, everything here that we have talked about today is saying the angels hear. The angels are hearing your concern. They are saying you've been patient. You have wanting to have a happy family. The basis of the situation is about long-term plans, moving forward. You've gone into taking care of yourself in the past, meditating, but there's been judgment there. Judgment that you've allowed from your father, and judgment that you've allowed from yourself. And time to, in the present, to focus on what it is that you want to value. Maybe it's a new education. Maybe it's expanding your skills. And then, of course, to the near future. The seeds have been well planted. You've been doing your work. You've been doing your work, and give away the worry. And then, of course, the represents of the situation, the life experience. The life experience and the significant life amount of a powerful revelation that leads to change. It's time to spread your wings. Allowing, of course, the people around you to decide what they want, how they want to be with this relationship, how they want to view the situation. Of course, rising to the top, your hopes, that's happening. And of course, the final outcome, the outcome that your desire to move on is there. Becky, you've definitely had this be a huge part of your life and your thoughts and your emotions. And the angels are saying, Becky, it's time. It's time to move forward. They're sending you a beautiful message that this situation is going to resolve. It's going to require you to have some faith and to begin to love yourself. Just like, think of it like, Becky, if small Becky was standing in front of you at the tender age of 4 or 5, and she had a desire to be loved, you would put your arms around her and you would love her. And what the angels are wanting you to do is to love yourself from that perspective and know that you can have anything your heart desires, but it does require you to love who you are and to forgive yourself, maybe to forgive your father, and to move forward. Becky, know you are not alone. You're going to stay in my thoughts and prayers. Your angels and your guides are with you. They have never ever left you. If you would like to know more about how to move forward from emotional situations, Becky, I would love to work with you, either through one-on-one, through one session, or more than one. I do various things, but to help guide you and support you on your journey. I understand what it is to feel what you're feeling, and I just send you all the very, very best blessings, Becky. And if you have any questions about this reading, please let me know. Just email me. I will send you the video and you can review it again and again. If you are open to sharing this video with my online viewers, I would love to share it with them so they can see what it is that I do. And if you're not comfortable, that is fine. I will honor your decision, Becky. All the very best to you, Becky. Lots of love.